We're the indie project Bee and Theo, and we've been living and travelling the world in vans for the past 6 years. We're currently renovating an abandoned stone barn in Portugal to turn into a beautiful tiny home for us and our cats Ginjey Bear and Furrnando. Follow our journey from the very beginning as we document the whole process of creating an off-grid home.
Good morning guys, welcome back to another video here on our beautiful property in Central Portugal. It's another stunning day, and if you're new around here, we are currently converting a stone barn into our beautiful dream home. It's going to be a lovely, warm, cozy cottage when we're finished with it, and we're really not that far from moving in. Today we do the last coat of the limewash. It's time to head in to the barn and see how the progress is going. And you can hear it in my voice. I've got a massive smile on my face because this place has just turned out exactly what we had in our minds. Sometimes it doesn't work out like that, but this project really has. And I just can't wait to move in. Just look at them white walls, and we're currently on the last coat of limewash today.
I've just finished this wall, I've done this wall, so I've just got that wall to do and then that's it. That's it!
Can you believe we're nearly there?
Yes, I can actually. I'm so happy with it. It looks amazing. I know I'm tooting my own horn, but it does. It really does.
You've done a good job.
And when all this comes off and the beams, you can see the beams from underneath. Oh, so excited to see it, honestly.
This right here is coming off tomorrow.
Tomorrow is going to be such a transformative day. All of the masking tape comes off, all the plastic comes off, and we get to see how it's going to be forever. So exciting.
It's a new day, and it's time to take all of the masking tape off around all of the beams and this big plastic sheeting, all of the boarding that was temporary, that is on the mezzanine. We need to remove all of that, clean everything so it's ready for the brand new wooden floor. I can't believe the transformation that's about to happen. I've been waiting so long to uncover these beams, but obviously they needed to be protected through the plastering and the lime washing process. But now it's time to get moving, and I think that first peel is going to be so rewarding.
I'm really enjoying sitting in the sun and listening to the sounds of the chickens, and I wanted to take this moment actually to say a big thank you to Squarespace, who have sponsored today's video. We started our journey with Squarespace way back in 2017 because we wanted to build a professional looking website, but we had no experience in that kind of thing. And you might be wondering, why were we building a website? We wanted somewhere to share what we were up to with our day-to-day lives. It's really great to have somewhere online where you can have everything in one place. So we have a blog on there, a shop on there, a podcast, and loads of other things. And Squarespace is really great because it's so easy to use. You don't need any web design experience at all. There's hundreds of themes to choose from that are completely customizable, and you can make the website work for you. If you want to give Squarespace a try, click the link in our description and you can get a 2-week free trial and 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. So head to squarespace.com/indieprojects to give it a go. So eager that you're not even going to move the scaffold. Do you want to pass me everything that's up there?
I'm going to peel the masking off first.
Okie dokie.
Because I can't wait.
Okay, go for it.
Free the beams. I think they're just as excited as we are to be released. This one's going to be good. Oh, look at that line.
Oh, wow, look at that. Look at the, oh, it's so beautiful.
And I know we had a lot of people concerned that we were overdoing it with the masking tape and maybe we should have used paper, but we stand by this choice, and the reason being is this line will just go straight through, because it's such a wet mix, it will just go straight through paper like newspaper or anything like that. And plastic sheeting would have got in the way, whereas this moulds around the beams and we still have access to everything, so it looks like it's worked out really nicely.
Oh, that is perfect. And there's absolutely no residue from the tape, which is great. Oh, that's satisfying, isn't it?
This might take longer than I thought it was going to take. I thought it'd be really quick.
Well, I'll be helping in a minute as well, so we can both do it. You doing the main one now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Finger in there.
Oh wow, I've lost the ability to speak properly. Oh, it looks so nice.
Something about the white next to the wood that just really works.
It does, doesn't it? Really, really, really complimentary. Absolutely love it. Can't believe we're standing in our bedroom as well here. So check it out. The entire gable end is now masking tape free, and you can see the stunning contrast. Oh, I lie. I missed a bit there. I missed a bit of masking tape, but pretend that's not there, but you can see the stunning contrast.
How did you miss that?
I don't know how I did that. I was so excited, I just completely blocked that out. But look at the contrast of the wood to the lime walls. It's just, oh, this is literally what we had in our minds, and it's amazing to see it coming to life. Now all we need to do is just all of the rest of them on that side, and then that side as well, so we better get cracking.
look.
It looks so good. I'm so happy right now.
I have to keep stepping back because I can't quite see when I'm really close. But the masking, I'm probably about halfway now, and then we can do the mezzanine. The mezzanine's the most exciting part to uncover for me because it's been wrapped under boards and plastic for months now. And I know that that massive beam that we've got right in the centre of the room is just going to be such a feature. But yeah, it's looking great.
Do you need me to come down and help you move that scaffold? Because it's getting a bit wide.
Yeah, I will do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that!
Don't show them too much. We're not quite there yet.
Okay.
Soon.
Is that enough?
That'll do it.
You sure? Am I square? Oh, look at that. This is an important thing. You can put stones into white, into wood. Oh, it's gorgeous.
There we go. One side completely done.
Well done.
On to the next.
Taking off all of the masking tape means that we've now got confetti tape all over the floor. So I guess while Theo's up there, I may as well stay down here and begin the tidy up process. I was just added a little bit more. So
To throw it into one place.
yes, that would be ideal if you could.
That's it.
That's it.
All of the rafters have been demasked.
No way, look at that.
It's made a massive
It
difference.
has? Oh wow. It's so stunning in here. All the beams.
I tell you what, all of that Pinterest research has paid off. Hours a night on Pinterest. It's time to do the mezzanine. Right, we'll work backwards. So if I hand you all the masking tape that's fallen off, then all of the wood, then we'll take the boards off, and then the plastic, and then we can take the masking tape off these beams, and then we can reveal what it looks like.
Theo's just finished dusting. Theo's just finished vacuuming all of the boards that are on the top of the mezzanine because they were very, very dusty from when we did the plastering, and we ended up wearing our masks because there was a lot of dust going around, but we didn't want to make an insane amount of dust go around by just flinging the boards off with all of the stuff on there already, because we don't want it attaching itself to the walls unnecessarily, because we have just painted them, so it'd be nice to keep them fresh for at least one day. So now we've done that, we need to take the actual boards off, and they've been on there for a really long time, so it's going to be so odd not having them on there. Ooh! The first unveiling.
It's still on.
been a while. I can't really reach.
There you go, maybe vertically pop it down on the floor there. Got it?
Yeah.
Heavy stuff.
Oh, it's so heavy.
Got it?
Yeah. Let's move it towards the door. There we go. Right, I'm going to shut my eyes.
Oh, there you go. Good. You got a bag?
A bag?
What's the bag?
I'll get one for you. Where are you going? In the front? Should I shut my eyes?
Yeah, you got that.
Hello, Bee.
Oh no,
What?
some lime's got onto the...
No.
Some lime's got onto the front of the beam.
No, how?
Or something has.
It was totally wrapped. I can't see anything from here, so it's killing me. Is it really? Oh no!
That is not all we want.
No. Oh no! Oh, hang on. It kind of wipes off.
I don't know what it is.
What is it? Is it dirt?
I don't think it's lime. Because there's a lot of it up here.
Oh my gosh. Maybe it's just
It's like
dirt.
a black.
Maybe it's just dirt and I can wipe it off because this is... That is not what... I
It's
put
so-
so much effort into this flipping bit.
I know, the worst thing is like having all this wood done and then having to plaster, but there's no other way of doing it. Like this had to be in before we did all the rest, so...
Let's get this off and see if we can clean that because that's absolutely killing me.
It looks like a layer on top.
Well, yeah, it should come off because these beams have all been oiled.
Yeah, I don't know what's got down there, but it can't be lime. I don't know. But lime does send it black.
Yeah.
Does it look bad?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I want to clean it. Let's get it off so I can clean it.
Get some warm water.
Okay.
We'll try that.
Over here is
Really
okay.
bad up here.
Is it?
But up the top doesn't matter, it's the face that we want to protect.
Do this end. Can you do this end?
Need a knife or something.
This wasn't the grand reveal I was hoping for.
Nope. The rest of the beam looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It looks lovely.
But if you grab that so it doesn't, all the stuff doesn't fly, kind of try and get it into a ball.
Right, I'm going to put the camera down actually.
So you can probably tell by the clip before that that is not what we was expecting at all. We thought that it would be just how we left it, and obviously we wrapped it in plastic, multiple sheets of plastic, to try and keep the lime away from the beautiful chestnut wood so it didn't stain. And unfortunately, somehow there must have been a rip at some point. The lime must have found its way onto the front of the beam. It's just annoying because it's right on the face, and it's not ideal. It's not what we wanted. We wanted that beam to be nice and clean and a real feature. But as with building projects, as I've learned, this is just one of many stumbling blocks, and through this process I've hit so many stumbling blocks that actually this stumbling block doesn't seem like a massive issue. I'm sure we can get around it. I've scrubbed it with everything I physically can to try and get it off. We've tried some white vinegar and that didn't work. We've tried some other cleaning products, soapy water, warm water, and I've actually scrubbed it down with like the rough side of like a sponge, of like a cleaning sponge that you do the dishes with, and that has made the area that I've scrubbed it come up a little bit lighter. So what I'm thinking is, Bee's just gone out to the store, so she might be a while. The sun's going down. It's probably going to be a late night, but as with this project, there's lots of late nights. Pretty much every night is a late night, but we do enjoy it, and we will enjoy living there. It's just one of them things where it's just really frustrating, just another thing that we didn't expect. And I'm sure a lot of you guys don't think it's an issue at all, and to be honest, like, I don't think it is. It will age over time, it will get scuffed, it will get marked, and it's all part of the character of the rusticness of the building, so it's not the end of the world. I do have an idea of how we could possibly cover it up a little bit, but I don't think we're going to be able to get it off, because once you've oiled wood, you can't just sand it back. And also there's been other bits where lime have got on into the wood and we've sanded it, and it gets so deep into the wood you can't sand it back enough to get rid of the mark. So I think the plan is, once Bee gets back from the store with the cleaning products, I'm gonna basically clean that whole beam down, and then I'm gonna pitch the idea of maybe just doing one coat of oil over the top to blend everything in together.
Well, I definitely didn't expect them to be sanding today. The last time I sanded in this barn was when I sanded this beam, and how ironic is it that now it's being sanded again. It was never supposed to be sanded ever again after I covered it in 3 coats of oil and it looks so beautiful, but that lime, absolute swine. Anyone who's worked with lime before will know that if you get it on wood, it just stains it, and you can't get it off unless you sand it. And we did try some other bits and pieces on it, but because it had been oiled, that kind of made it impossible, and it just kind of was just, you know what, we're gonna have to sand it. And yeah, it's working. It's working. Thank you, sander, for saving the day.
Oh, it's a lot of work, but it's working, which is the main thing. I know earlier I said we're just probably going to leave it and try and figure out a plan, but I think it's the right decision. Bee was even worse than me. She was just like, I'm not having it, I don't like it. I think it's because we spent so long protecting this beam, and it didn't look like an organic stain at all. It looked really man-made. It looked like someone had just like thrown ink all along here, and it really didn't look nice. But now, it's gone. It's pretty much gone.
It's gone, and we're learning to love the other little bits because they do look natural, don't they?
Yeah, like any little kind of, these will come out as I sand along. I'm going to have to sand the whole front of this beam, obviously, so it matches. And then what we'll do is we'll do another 3 coats of oil on this raw front, and then that will eventually blend into the rest of the wood. I'm going to try, there's a few kind of, I don't know what you call them, chafers, little kind of edges. I'm trying to sand just the face. Therefore, we only have to oil just the face, because sanding oil off is a pain. I've run out of sandpaper now, so I need to go to the city tomorrow, pick up loads of sandpaper, because basically if I sand on this bit here where the oil is, it just blocks up the sandpaper really quickly, and you need to keep swapping. So I've been through quite a lot of sandpaper. This has probably taken me probably about an hour, 2 hours.
An hour.
So an hour to do this little segment, but this was the worst segment. So going down further to the other side of the building should be easier. and I think we've managed it. It's one of them things, isn't it? It's a setback. It's definitely a setback. It's going to take us another, I don't know, it's going to be me tomorrow sanding that after I get back from the city. Hopefully I can finish that tomorrow, and then it's going to be another 2, probably 3 days oiling it. Obviously we can do other stuff. It will take probably 10 minutes to oil that beam, but you have to leave space for the oil to dry, so it's not the end of the world. We found a way around it. I'm so stoked. I think we're just going to end this video here. Thank you for joining us. Tune in next week to see how the beam is looking, and hopefully we'll be moving on to some flooring.